these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
What's that? 180!
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for Nick Chubb. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
180!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Charlie! Coming this way, Here we go! Hey, alert! Hey, Echo!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there, good for a Raven first. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On third down, Jackson buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They toss to Ingram. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Ferguson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Ricky. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Hey, check. Hurry. Motion. Point it right. Let's make it.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 76 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run with Chubb, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Focus, defense, focus.
Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson dancing to his left. He may try and run, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Hey, real. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He finds Taylor. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go. 57's the mic. 57's Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 57.
Mayfield on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for David Njoku. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Defense. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
And again, it's Mayfield. Going for it all. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, orbit. Watch the slant. 57. Mike.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
57's the mic. 57. Hurry. You don't know no better. Kings. Mike's 57.
Final play of the half. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but it'll be second and goal.
It's now second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Seibert able to knock this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on second and 14. Jackson, and he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Ingram. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle There to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns' drive about to get started. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Patrick on Wasor up to make the tackle.
Hey, 33.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
Alert, 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 alert.
Breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hurry, hurry.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
My touch.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Browns.
Mayfield now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Let's go, D. Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
From the 41, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
57 to Mike.
Hey, alert 33.
Let's go, D.
My touch.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. takes it from the shotgun, being chased out left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
20! Regular! Get him! Hurry!
Second and 6.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hurry! Alert! Alert!
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Bravo!
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Exit!
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go over and go for it, and it paid off.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
It's Landry now on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Good, 180! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry!
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. And he cuts left. And he takes it back to the house. All zeros on the clock. What an ending to this. What a defensive touchdown.
And that's how you play defense, folks.
And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, kind of a strange end to this one. They had the game won, wanted to go for 2 more points. I guess one good thing for the defense, they didn't allow them those 2 points.
No, they didn't. It almost feels like they were trying to tack on those points to increase someone's fantasy score or something like that, because that wasn't necessary at all. And the defense, they got some measure of satisfaction by not allowing those extra 2.